I worked as a photographer for the past decade, right? And recently I'm leaving photography, right? Yes, I'm leaving photography. So today I'm just gonna break down to you in this video like why I'm leaving photography and what I've learned throughout this past decade and what I'm going to apply next with my next venture because like I never saw this coming, but it's here. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you with photography when you first start, like I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was going to do as a photographer. I just knew I was going to pick up a camera. And then later on, I noticed that I thought it was a passion. You know what I'm saying? So I just started shooting everything as far as people. Like I just started shooting all type of photography, family portraits, events, weddings. Like I just started shooting everything. So I just was fulfilling just the being a photographer, when you first get a camera, like you just be in the moment, you just shoot everything, you just do everything. But like within the 2 or 3 years of doing that, like my business was booming. At least I thought it was booming because I was making a little bit of money as far as like shooting photography. And I didn't know that I could make more money with the same type of clients. It was just me in my mindset. So the main thing I had to adjust, like in photography in the beginning, was my mindset to charge more, because if you don't charge more as a photographer, like I was beginning to get burnt out. So when you are in the stage, when you're working a full-time job and you're doing photography on the weekend and you're editing photos, like you're going to get burnt out. So that's the main thing that had me going in the beginning. That was like, it was too much going on in that process. So I was like, I had to sit back and just figure out like better ways as far as doing photography, because like I like doing it, but like I need my body at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So once I started to look into marketing, and it was something totally uncomfortable about learning marketing and getting in front of the camera. Like I did not want to do that. But that's what got me into quitting photography now, and it's got me in this new venture. Like it's just going to be like it's much easier, right? So what I've learned when I got into marketing, like it was just me inside of my head. Like it was just me thinking that I couldn't do market my business, but I wanted people to contact me for my services, but I'm not talking about my services, and nobody else can talk about my business better than me. So I had to realize and understand, like, you are Mr. Him, you know what I'm saying? So you have to promote your business the way that you want to promote your business. And once I started, like, first I started with shooting like short form videos, and in that process it was scary because like I didn't know what I was doing. And at the time, like short form videos had just started to be popular, so a lot of us didn't know what we were doing. But what I would say in that process, like it really taught me how to speak on camera. So like what I've telling my clients I work with now, like you just have to give yourself grace that things in life you're going to learn, like tying your shoe, like walking, like you feeding yourself. All these things started from you not doing them, right? Because I'm teaching my son how to tie his shoe now, and he think he's going to get it within one day. I'm like, bro, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. And about in a month or two, like you're going to be tying your shoe. But that's when it hit me. Like people think now it's just microwave. So when you get in front of the camera and talk about your business, you think you got it. Because that's what I thought in the beginning. I thought I had it, but I did not have it, because like it was just uncomfortable for me to hear my voice. It was just comfortable for me to see myself on camera. And it was just uncomfortable because I didn't know what I was talking about to me. But that's when my clients and my audience start to like me, because they knew exactly what I was doing, and they was understanding like this guy is promoting his business. Maybe I need to hit him up for his services because I like his content, and in my head I don't like the content. So that's the main thing that I see. Once you just start doing things that are very uncomfortable in your business, you're going to grow in that space. Because if you pick up your camera and start shooting your camera every single day, 2 or 3 years down the road, like you're gonna pick that camera up and just snap photos like that. And it's the same thing with talking in front of the camera. Like the first month or two, like you're gonna be trash. Like go ahead and just do it. You see what I'm saying? But within 6 months, within that year, now you can go back and look. Like now I was looking at my videos with my son. He was looking at my other channel, and he was like, "Dad, look at you in this video." And I'm saying in my head like, "Yo, I came a long way," because those videos was trash. So that's why, like with photography, I grew my business so good with the speaking in front of the camera, because now, fast forward, now I'm teaching other business owners how to speak in front of the camera. And business owners that are high figure business owners are contacting me for marketing and tips on how to talk about camera, what to talk about on camera. But it just blows my mind. If I stayed inside my head and didn't want to do this, like I was really holding myself back from building another business that's going to take less time of me being there, because I can just create videos now and people resonate with the videos and they're learning from my videos. So I don't have to pick up my camera and report some way and to actually interact with clients and go home and edit photos. Like sometimes clients just need me to pick up a call and let them know how to do certain marketing tips. That's it. So it's like I haven't shot of photography, like have nobody contacted me photography for just photography within, I would say, almost a year. So that's why I'm like, I don't do photography no more. It just hit me when I thought about this video today. I said, I don't do photography no more. I'm more of the marketing space now. So that's what I transitioned my business to, is into marketing, because like it's so many business owners out here that don't know how to market their business. But the key to marketing your business is learning how to speak better. And what's going to help you to learn how to speak better is reading more books and writing down things in a journal. These things are muscle memory for your brain to understand, like complete sentences, complete thoughts. Because if you're going to get it on camera and not doing these exercises, because these exercises actually give your brain muscle memory so where you can talk more when you get on camera. Because when you're reading, you're not reading out loud, but your brain is programming these sentences, and now you're able to put sentences together while you're creating these videos. Like I've read over like maybe about 6 or 7 books this year. And before this year, I haven't been reading books. But now, since I started reading books, I'm so comfortable with getting in front of the camera and my sentences are flowing. Like, I didn't know that had the effect on my content. But it's just the little things that you don't know when you're doing certain things. Like when I pick up the camera, I didn't know exactly how to take a good photo, but I learned it. And with talking in front of the camera, I had to figure out what different steps, what different tricks I can do to make me understand how to do this. So I would say, like, to a photographer out there, like, don't be scared to take that next step. Because me now, I've been doing photography for 10 plus years. And I was full time on weddings. Like 5 years ago, I began full time with weddings. That's how I quit my job. And after I quit my job, then I was creating content for the weddings, but I got booked out too far in advance for the weddings. So I was like, yo, I can't do this, because like if I was getting booked in 2027 right now, like I'm already taking that Saturday off my schedule. And then on top of that, I'm getting the deposit. And then like I don't get my full balance until close to the wedding date. Like, you can't build a business off of that. No matter how much I love shooting weddings, like, I cannot build a business off of that model. So I was like, something has to change in my business. So once I started dealing with business owners, like, they pay you up front. And there's not like a lot of photographers and videographers out there reaching out to business owners to understand what they need in marketing. Because once you understand and learn a skill that helps business owners, they're going to keep you around, because they're going to always be in business. Business owners are always looking for different things to do in their business to keep growing, to get the marketing out there. But a bride, like I was shooting brides, once they finish with the wedding, they don't need me no more. They do not need me no more. So I had to figure out what I need to do to maximize my business, because, yeah, I like shooting weddings. I love shooting weddings, and it was easy. But Like, it's not going to be sustainable for my life and my family and for me to operate in this business mode. So sometimes you have to learn to make hard decisions as a photographer if you want to be a full time, because that's what I was. I was full time, and I don't need to be full time if I'm steady looking for the next bride to shoot and don't know exactly what I'm going to do with month to month. Like, that's why I had to change my business model. So hopefully you learned something from this video, from all the mistakes I made. And hopefully this fast forwards you to working with business owners and understanding exactly how to market. Because what I'm going to say is, you are going to have to learn marketing. There's no other way around it now. With AI and all this extra stuff going on, people are going to adapt with you because you're making video content. And the people that are making video content, they're going to stand out more than the people that are doing all this AI crap. So if you want to learn more about actually getting your business to actually grow, you need to learn about getting in front of this camera. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. Chew.